it's now time to fire up this absolute beaut of an engine. And firstly, as this is a raw water cooled engine, which means it takes water from the canal, sucks it in, pumps it around the engine, and then pumps it back out into the canal, I need to turn on the stopcock tap, which stops water from coming in. And followed by the exhaust. Next, we turn on the diesel and check that there is enough fuel in the day tank, which there is way over half there, quite a big tank. Next up, we remove the air filter. Now we use this special tool to remove the wick holders. Most diesel engines use glow plugs to preheat the diesel and air mixture. Aslan actually has a hot wire in the intake manifold to do the same job. The engine in Gorse, however, uses a completely different method. Cotton wicks. These are made from a compressed cotton, which is then coated at one end with saltpeter. An igniter is then inserted in the end of each holder, and I'm going to place them to one side while I get on with the rest of the starting procedure. This engine doesn't have a traditional oil filter, it has a oil separator, which before you start it, you give it a twist, and inside is a scraper which removes all the gunk that has gathered over the previous day's running. And then need to give a couple of pumps on the two grease nipples on the water pump. This is a calcium based proper water pump grease. K99 waterproof grease isn't really good for water pumps because when it gets warm it just turns to an oil and runs out, and then you get leaks. That's that done there. And we're now almost ready to start this engine. But before I can do that, firstly I need to crank the engine over manually, which with the igniters removed and hence no engine compression, this is very easy to do. Doing this pumps a bit of cooling water around the engine, as well as some lubricating oil, and primes the combustion chambers by saturating them with some diesel mist. After that, I'm now ready to begin starting the engine. Okay, as soon as these are lit and put back in, you have a very, very small window of opportunity to start the engine, so I'm going to have to go like the wind. Quickly put that one in, and this one. Give them a tweak, just a little tweak, and we're ready to go. The air filter back on. Okay, let's engage second and see what happens. Oh wow. Oh, listen to that. That is the sound of the canals.